I just want to have a look at the latest radio ratings. This is Survey 4. If we start with Sydney, we can have a look at some of the stations there. Today FM down 0.7, Fairfax Radio's 2UE climbed 0.6 to a 6.7 share, still though well behind key rival 2GB, which is sitting on a 15.8 share. In Melbourne, Fairfax's 3AW is sitting comfortably in front with a 14.2 share, down 2.2 for the period. The best performer was Gold, which gained 0.7 to 7.9. Greg, obviously a lot of talk just in recent weeks about what could and might not go, what you're looking at in Fairfax, particularly the radio stations and particularly, you know, the elephant in the room, hiving it off with the age to Ron Walker. Has that, as I said, I watched your interview on Sunday. It didn't look like it had been completely ruled out, but you obviously see the age and the SMH as you can't strip them apart. So if anyone's going to buy one of them, they're going to have to take the other.
Well, look,
and you obviously don't want to sell them, but you know.
Obviously don't want to sell them.
But you can never say never.
Look, the point is, publicly listed company. What we're on about is maximising value to shareholders. So quite clearly, you can never theoretically rule anything out in a publicly listed company. But quite frankly, the Age and the Sydney Morning Herald are the core. They deliver the audience, which we translate into advertising. And the way we've structured the company in recent times is that we've brought together the Age, the Herald, the Canberra Times together in print and in online and geographically. And under Jack Matthews as CEO, and there's enormous synergies and efficiencies and benefits for all of those publications and online sites and tablet sites by being together. We're creating effectively the first national sales structure that we've had. We believe that there's enormous upside on that, and in terms of the national editing structure that we're putting in place, there's enormous benefits in that in terms of the ability to commission high quality shared copy, but also to unlock resources in each of the publications so that they can focus on local issues. So,
and what's the latest on that radio sale? The memorandum that has gone out to interested parties. There's been a lot of chat. What can you tell us about what that might have said? I mean, would you consider breaking up the radio assets, or has it really got to go as a whole?
Look, we're interested in, as I said, publicly listed company. People are interested in our radio assets. We thought we'd test the market because there was a lot of interest, and our view is that, you know, if there's value for someone in taking the whole lot, and they give us the appropriate price. This is a price issue, James. This is a price issue. That's one thing, but you know, we certainly haven't ruled out selling off pieces of it to various parties if that is the best outcome for the company.
And if you were going to be a keeper, would it be keeping all of it? You wouldn't keep part of it, would you?
Look, the issue is if we decide we don't want to sell it, we know what we're going to do with it. You know, quite clearly, if you're in radio, if you're in this market, you have to compete. Just talk to the ratings. We've got very, very strong asset in 3AW. We've got 2UE on the improve. The 2UE is on the improve because of the investment that we've made in new talent, and that's cutting through. And we believe that there's
it's not a bad upside. Resolution if you end up keeping it.
It's not a bad resolution because, you know, you have an asset. Advertising dollars move around the marketplace, as we know. Sometimes some areas are more fashionable than others, and having that broad mix of assets is a benefit. We've
run way over time. Greg, thank you. One question I should ask, I always ask people in your position, is do you think for a news media CEO it's critical, or it's indeed important to have a bit of ink in your veins?
Well, you know, I think, well, personally, it gives me great passion. You know, I started in this game when I was barely 21 years old. It was a choice. I was thrilled.
So not long ago then?
No, not long ago. I was thrilled, and I'm still just as thrilled to get to work every day as I was then.
All right, Greg Ho, thank you.
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks a lot.
Good to see you. Coming up on Media Week, chock-a-block, the renovation show Overload has begun. Will 9 and 10 get the same sort of viewers the cooking programs have delivered? Stay with us.